Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? I want to do some bed around here. Eating something. Yeah. Okay. How you guys doing? I get texts from Donald Trump and emails. I return both with my own texts and emails at times. And I haven't done this video like this yet, but I want to discuss my take on his idea to make America great again and what I feel about that. And so let's do it. Join me thank you for joining me if you do. Implied is that America was great. Let's just assume that as a truth. If America wasn't great, then no country was, because America is the greatest country. So let's just assume America was great and start from there. First of all, let's define what greatness is, first of all, and also define when it had this greatness, and talk about that a little bit. I can't really speak of generations that came before me because I wasn't there. So for me, America was great in the 60s, 70s, and 80s when rock and roll was alive and people were relatively free. We didn't have ubiquitous security cameras. We didn't have the Patriot Act. We didn't have the paranoia that I see in people today, almost as a rule rather than an exception. And I'll say that was in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So I don't know about the 40s. I wasn't there. I don't know about the World War II people or World War I people, except that William George Eden Wiseman was on the Committee 300 that handled Woodrow Wilson during World War I, but I wasn't there to do that. I wasn't there to see that. So already my definition and time of when America was great might be different than Donald Trump's, but so be it. Everybody's different, and by saying America great, let's make America great again, it doesn't specify, does it? It doesn't specify what that greatness is or when it was, and so I believe that each person's free to fill that in for themselves. Having said this, I do feel a rapport with Donald. First of all, I sense his sincerity in wanting to make America great as he sees it, when it was great as he sees it, and I share that with him. I also share the fact that we both have haters and yet we both have fans. But I also would help him in any way that I saw as, rational. If it would help anything, I would be available to help him with anything. Now let's discuss solution. That is, how do we make America great again as we see America having had been great? First difference between me and Trump might be, I don't know, let's just see, whether I think it'll be even possible to make America great again. By saying let's make America great again, it implies that it's possible to make America great again, or I wouldn't say let's make America great again. I'm a skeptic on this issue, though, a little bit, because I don't see people moving away from the Patriot Act or from ubiquitous security cameras or from paranoia. I see people moving, either standing still or moving toward it. So the question becomes, is it practically or principally even possible to make America great again? Let me discuss both of those. Practically, let's discuss principally first. Principally, like I said, I'm not sure I'm not even sure America in principle even is trying or even has the ability or desire or intelligence or whatever that would be to want to move away from these things. I'm not sure that they even want to. I'm not even sure that some of them don't even seem to see it as a problem. Some may not even know that it's even there. Well, assuming you know about the Patriot Act, you know about security cameras, and you know about mutual paranoia, do you care? And do you know about, and do you feel that is an issue? Do you even see that as a problem, or are you just comfortable with all that? And if if you are not comfortable, are you able to do anything about it or willing to do anything about it? So there's that. That's the principle of the thing. I'm not sure in principle that we're even able to do it, because I'm not sure there's enough people that see that side of things to even want to or be able to do anything about this. Now, secondly, the other one was the practicality of it. Even in practical terms, we may be so far along the line of on the tiptoe to the New World Order that it's not even possible to make a change. Even if we wanted to, even if we all could, it's maybe too late. We may the wheels of the New World Order may be already rolling to the point where we can't stop it, no matter what we do, no matter who we are, and that's very possible. So on two fronts, principally and practically, we may not even be able to make America great again as I define it. Secondly, I might define it differently than Donald Trump does, but having said all that, I am on the same page as him in the sense that I do see that America was great and would like that to change again, be that again. But I think in the details we're probably on totally different pages. But I think and the gist of it, I think we're on the same general concept between us, and that I would be willing to help him if it were, if it were reasonable. So just wanted to do that rant. I'm not really a political activist. I'm not really trying to make political waves and things like that. I'm just talking. It just came to me to do this because I haven't really gone on about America being great again, but I do exchange emails and texts with Donald Trump. I respect Donald Trump very much, and I believe in cooperating rather than being a contrarian. I'm not trying to just be different at all costs. I do I'm different when I believe in it, and I'm not afraid to be different. But I usually try to get along with people. I think people know that. I'm not trying to be an argumentative person. I'm not trying to disagree with people. Sure, people hate me, but that's their right. That's them hating me. That's nothing I'm doing to want that hate or say, yeah, hate me. That's not what I'm doing. So anyway, I just thought I would do this video. Love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.